Like I mentioned, top 8 seeds. Technically not the championship final. This is a timed final, meaning that all of the swims from this morning are eligible to place anywhere in this heat. Top time from the morning was turned in from Alex Mitchell of Dynamo Swim Club at a 16:40. And we'll keep an eye on her time. We'll let you know how it's stacking up against the rest of the field as we go. The 1650, 66 lengths of the pool. Right off the bat, the middle of our pool taking the lead, Maddie Waggoner, the 17-year-old from the Jersey Wahoos in the lead. Waggoner 8th in the 500 earlier this weekend on Thursday night. During that same 500, however, lane number 5, Michaela was your 500 champion. The University of Florida commit in lane 5, sitting in second place in this 1650. You've heard me say the saying before, but it goes repeating. You can't win the 1650 in the first 200. But you can count yourself out if you're too far gone in one way or another. A 154.04 is an impressive first 200 yards. All 8 swimmers under the fastest morning pace set by Alex Mitchell. And now pretty much a 3-way tie between lanes 2, 3, and 6 for that 3rd place spot. Stella Grace Watts of area Tallahassee in lane number 2. Lydia Palmer of the Jersey Wahoos in lane 3. And Emma Hastings of East Carolina Aquatics in 6. Hastings 4th in the 500 on Thursday night. Neither really backing down from the other's pace. They're in the lead between Waggoner and Mattis. Slight edge in lane 3 for Lydia Palmer, the Texas A&M commit. Race already shaping up to be a great battle there in the middle of the pool. Still a lot of swimming to do. .400 yards down. Waggoner, your top seed, still with the lead. Mattis right in second place. Waggoner's seed time 16:19:57. Like I mentioned, top seed overall. 16:24:20 for Michaela Mattis, her seed time coming into this weekend. Mattis may have just ever so slightly a lead as we hit the 450, and that is the case. And when I say ever so slightly, 600ths. An eternity in the 50, nothing in the 1650. So here's the 500-yard mark, almost a third of the way through. These ladies at a 4:51.42 and a 4:51.49. Give you some context how fast those ladies are going. Those would have been 2 top 10 500 swims this weekend. They still have 1,150 yards to go beyond that point. Third place continues to be a battle between lanes 3 and 6, Palmer and Hastings. Hastings, NC State commit. In lane number 6, 4th in the 500, like I already mentioned, has the edge right now over Lydia Palmer. Down in the middle of the pool, a 1/10 of a second separating our 2 leaders. Third place, the gap has extended to just over a second. Stella Grace Watts right now sitting in 5th place, just outside of that battle for 3rd. We got just literal stroke for stroke, 0.08 of a second separating the middle of the pool. A substantial lead built now in lane number 4, and by substantial, I mean 1/4 of a second. It's pretty much the largest lead either of these ladies have had so far. The actual substantial lead right now is owned by Emma Hastings, who's got a pretty solid gap now between her and Palmer for that 3rd place spot. So we're just past the halfway mark, and if you've swum the 1650, you know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, should I stop? What have I done? Just a few more laps further. That's what the middle of the pool is thinking. Or they're thinking, got this. Right now, the lead is owned in lane 4. Waggoner extending it out to a whopping 4/10 of a second. Making a move, however, in lane number 1. Julia Brzezowski of the Sarasota Tsunami swim team. Florida State commit. Slowly creeping past lanes 3 and 2, just ever so slightly, a few tenths at a time. But those tenths add up when you put together 66 lengths of the pool. And we'll see if Brzezowski can chase down Emma Hastings in lane 6. Hastings a 30.0 right there. Brzezowski a 30.00, 100th faster. Waggoner has led for quite a few touches in a row here. But Mattis continues not to back down. That lead only 3/10 of a second right now. still right at 0.4 of a second. Let's check in on the third place battle. Emmett Hastings may have noticed the challenge in lane 1, accelerating slightly, dipping back under 30 seconds on that last 50. Models of consistency. 29.5, 29.6, 29.5, almost every single time. Hastings adding another 1/10 of a second between her and Brzezowski in 1. So this is the official 500 yards left mark. Four-tenths of a second continues to be the lead for Waggoner. Maddie with a little bit of an acceleration on this last 50 may have closed that gap down. That is indeed the case. It's down to a 1/10 of a second now. Hastings continuing to hold right at 30.0. A very strong hold on third place. Now they're tied for first place, and we've got a really great final few hundred yards shaping up here in the middle of the pool. I think distance events were exciting. You were dead wrong. This is what makes them great. This is long battles like this. Maddie Waggoner, the 17-year-old from New Jersey, taking on Michaela, the 16-year-old from Florida. And Mattis now with a lead of a 1/10 of a second. With the next touch, they'll have 300 yards to go. I don't want to look past Julia Brzezowski, who has accelerated back down to sub-30 pace. Two hundredths of a second. 300 yards to go. Hastings may be fading ever so slightly. The question is, does Brzezowski have enough time to trace her down? A strong split there from Waggoner down to 29.2, and both of these ladies are pushing the pace, moving from 29.6 and 29.5 down to 29.4, 3 and 2. Down to the final 200 yards, and we still have absolutely no clue who's going to come out on top here in the middle of the pool of the women's 1650. 66 laps. It looks like it's going to come down to the very last one. And 29.4, Waggoner and Mattis. What a fantastic race here as we approach the final 100 yards for lanes 4 and 5. Maddie Waggoner in 4 has led most of the touches, but now it's Michaela Mattis of the Sarasota Sharks, the 500 champion, that takes over the lead with 100 yards to go.
Both of these ladies well on their way to absolutely crushing their seed times. Help bring them home, ladies and gentlemen. 75 yards to go. Look at the acceleration from Michaela Mattis. Final 50 yards. We got a great race here. 3/10 of a second lead for Mattis. Madison Waggoner. And a huge kick now from Michaela Mattis. What a final 50. Absolutely incredible finish from Michaela Mattis. 16:06 with a 27-1 final 50 from Michaela Mattis. Maddie Waggoner in second. Emma Hastings in third. Hastings knocking 4 seconds off of her seed time. Waggoner knocking 11 seconds off of her seed time. And then Michaela Mattis just knocked 18 seconds off of her seed time. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all of our distance women.